Thank you everyone for joining us today. My name is Devin Drake. I'm the recruitment manager here at Boldly. Andrew is from our tech support here at Boldly. Welcome, Andrew. Thank you for joining me. I'm not just speaking for myself when I say how much we appreciate you here at Boldly. I think every single person on the team knows the names of all of our tech support because you guys are so helpful. How long have you been with Boldly?
It's just been 3 years.
So what exactly do you do as tech support? What is your job?
Well, it's a lot of different things, which is what makes the job and the business so great, really, I guess. Primarily, we're first port of call for any technical issues, and they can be anything from getting yourself set up when you first join the team. So you may be starting to use technology that you've not used before, that you're unfamiliar with, or maybe you're using something you've used before but in a different way. So we provide that kind of first line support for that to get you up and started. And then what usually happens is the first time you engage with a client, all of a sudden you're exposed to a client's technology, which could be completely different to what we use. And it's the same thing again. It might be something you've never seen before, or something that's set up slightly differently to how you used to. So although we can't directly support clients' technology because that's their system, what we can do is guide our team through getting themselves familiar with and set up with their clients' technology. So that's what we do in terms of support. And then while you're supporting your clients, things come up all the time, different technologies, different requests from clients, different software packages that you need to use. So we're here to answer questions and help to solve problems when they occur at any point through your life with your client. On top of that, we manage the dash, and the dash is central, as all the team members know. The dash is central to everything that Boldly does. It holds all of our information, all our client information. Our clients use it, as do our team members. And it basically helps to run the business. So we manage that. We update it as much as we can. We keep it developed as best we can with new features to track the changing business. And we support that as well if there are any issues with it, of course. So those are two things. The third thing we do is we do get involved in client projects. So we do offer specific tailored plans directly to clients if they have specific technical requirements. Quite often that might be a website maintenance plan where they want some help with supporting a website that they have, or maybe a redesign of a website or something like that. So we can offer that as well as an additional service on top of obviously the normal services we provide to clients. So it's a broad range of things, really, and it's that variety that really keeps it interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like you have your hands in a little bit of everything. So.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
And from a recruitment standpoint, we often get candidates who are just thrilled to learn that we have tech support available, because that's one of the questions they ask. What kind of systems are my clients going to be using? Because very rare do we find multiple companies who are all using the same thing. Most people have different systems and applications.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know that we have you to answer any questions that we may have. What are some common issues that you see amongst the team that you help with the most frequently?
I guess the most common thing is forgotten passwords. The problem with all of these systems is they all require a password, and you're always advised to use different passwords. So everybody has millions of passwords, and very often, especially for systems that you may only use maybe once a month, it might be a client's accounting system that you need to log into, but only once a month or once every couple of months. And it's often those systems that you'll come to on the day that you desperately need to use it, and it'll say, "Oh, what's your password?" It'll ask you for your password again. So we get a lot of that. And the other areas really are things like email clients, and this is particularly when you're starting with a client. Probably the most common thing that happens when you take on a new client is immediately you're in their email system, and there are literally hundreds of different email systems, and they all work slightly differently. And the client obviously is comfortable with the system they've got, so they don't want to change it, and you wouldn't expect them to. So a lot of the queries are very much about, how do I get set up with this particular email software, or how do I access this particular calendar system? So we get things like that. And we also get a lot of requests for, how do I sync my calendar with my client's calendar? Or how do I get it onto my phone so I can see it here and there and on different devices? So there's a lot of that as well. And it's all, I mean, we've seen pretty much everything here, I guess, because we've got such a broad range of clients and team members. But you still get the odd one where you think, wow, I've never seen this before. Where's this come from? So it's there's always something new.
It sounds fun though, like it's almost like a puzzle you're trying to figure out, an equation.
It's a tech person's ideal job, really. I've been a tech geek since I finished college, and all we want to do as tech people is see as much technology as we can and solve as many problems as possible. So, this gives me the opportunity to do that. So it's great.
I know too, just from a team member's perspective, that it's really nice to have you just to ask a simple question too. I think there was one time, maybe a year ago, I just needed somebody to reconfirm that Excel didn't have a certain feature that I was looking for. I couldn't find it. I didn't think it was there, but I just needed it reconfirmed. And it was nice to know that you guys were there just to be like, no, you're correct. It doesn't have that feature. Don't spend any more time researching, trying to figure it out. You can't do it.
And that's, I'd encourage people to do that. I mean, we're here as a resource. We have a wide range of technical knowledge. As I say, we've seen a lot. We perhaps haven't seen everything, but we've seen a lot. And if we don't know the answer, we can at least guide you towards it. We're here to try and make the technology invisible to our team so that they can concentrate on their clients and delivering the service and their speciality. And the technology shouldn't get in the way. So we're here to try and, make sure the technology doesn't get in the way. And
for those who are new to remote work and they're just getting started, do you have any technical advice for them? Any software you recommend, or maybe it's an update? Any advice that you may have for them?
Yeah, it's a couple of things that we recommend. The first would be to make sure your computer, whichever computer you're using for work, keep that computer completely separate from anything else within the home environment. With working from home, it's very easy. I have 2 daughters myself. They're very tech savvy. You show them a device and they want to play on it, and they'll find their way into all kinds of places. So we really do recommend that you keep your work machine separate, so you can keep it clear of anything that might interfere with the technology or cause you problems. Then, of course, there's security. There's so many potential things that can go wrong in terms of viruses and other security issues. So make sure you've got security software. Whatever PC or Mac you're working on, there are lots of packages available. Make sure you've got one, and make sure you keep it up to date. And then I guess the other problem we're seeing more of now is a social problem, which is the impersonation emails, or phishing emails, where you're being contacted by people who look like people you should know. And we see this happening. It looks like it might be a work colleague, or it looks like it might be a business that you've dealt with, and they're trying to find information. They're trying to get you to send them information. And people, we're seeing so much more of that now.
Thank you so much, Andrew, for sharing your advice here today. I really appreciate you taking the time to connect with me and share a little bit of behind the scenes of what goes on with our tech support. It's one of the benefits we have here at Boldly. It's great to know that we have you there in our corner. So we really appreciate you.
Thanks very much, Devin. It's a pleasure. It's been lovely to talk to you.
And thank you, all of you, for listening. If you're interested in learning more about the benefits that we have at Boldly, be sure to check out our jobs page at boldly.com/jobs. Thank you.